It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, this is as interesting a quarterback matchup as you're going to see. Two guys who have started in and won Super Bowls. Russell Wilson of the Seahawks, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs.
And what a fraternity these two belong to. Quarterbacks that have started and won a Super Bowl. Think about it this way, partner. We're approaching Super Bowl 60, so you would think there'd be a whole lot of guys. But really, it's a small list of people who have gotten to the big game and won it. And here we have two of them on the field in this one.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one swung out to Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their number one goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Darrell Taylor drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler in his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 29 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Big hold of the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Collins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now here's Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some room to run now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, McKinnon. About 3 yards there to the 27. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Wilson drops it underneath for Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. To try again after the sack, Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Wilson leaves it for Collins on the draw. And they get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds McKinnon, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Seahawks take back over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there in 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And he winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Steps away to his left, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 9. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they take a knee. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Collins. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Being chased out left. Touchdown, Seattle. An incredible run right there by Russell Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson dancing to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Drops it underneath for Collins. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a pot. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Collins. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. Wilson will throw again. Steps away. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Collins. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason to lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point up and through by Myers, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Again, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Good job.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson wants to throw it. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Drops it underneath for Collins. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Mahomes to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
I'm going to hit you all
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. They'll run on first down. Collins. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.